Good evening from Liverpool. Tonight, the questions being asked after a joyous parade for Liverpool Football Club's Premier League title turned to horror on Water Street here in the city centre almost exactly 24 hours ago.
With tens of thousands of Liverpool fans packed together, a car suddenly appeared in the vast throng of people and inexplicably was driven into the crowd.
Well, more than 50 people were injured. 4 people, including a child, were rescued from under the car by firefighters.
Thank goodness for the emergency services who were on the scene already. As always, they headed towards the danger to do their job.
Yeah, and some good news tonight. We've been told in the last few hours that all the casualties are expected to recover. A 53-year-old local man's in custody. He's being questioned on suspicion of attempted murder, along with other charges.
We'll be talking about that and asking just how this terrible incident was allowed to happen. We've also got reporters at the scene and at Merseyside Police headquarters to update us on the latest developments.
First, though, and a warning about some distressing footage as our Merseyside correspondent Andy Bonner reports on the celebration that ended in chaos and confusion.
It shouldn't have been like this. A day of joy corrupted by fear. A car scattering supporters who'd simply come to celebrate their club.
Literally ripped through everyone. Just drove through the lot.
More than 50 were hurt. 4 of them were children. Tonight, thankfully, police said all of the injured are expected to recover.
Leaving after the parade, after the bus had passed by, and just car coming down, people running after the car. We were only after moving out of the way, maybe 2-3 seconds before this, and sooner than we knew it, just straight through we went. And a couple of people, the car into reverse, going back over people and continued on down.
The car lifting up because of the people underneath it. That was horrible to see.
It happened shortly after the Liverpool team passed the Liver building. Helicopters sent to film the parade captured the immediate aftermath. As throngs of fans flocked home, a car had ploughed into the crowd.
All of a sudden we heard some beeping, and then next thing, if it wasn't for myself telling my friend to get in, we would have been hit by the car, unfortunately. It came 6 inches away from us.
You can see people on the floor in front of us, injured. The car's gone over them. Some went flying over the top, but some of them were underneath the car as it drove over them. And you not only see that in movies.
The incident was captured from many angles as the horror unfolded. Footage appears to show fans remonstrating with the driver, his door open. The car then takes off against the flow of people.
Oh my God!
Further down the road, as some try to stop the car, it starts again, hurtling one man across the bonnet. Yet the panic continues as the car ploughs into more people.
No! What the? Oh my God, Allah! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Police finally surrounded as witnesses tried to stop the driver.
Everyone all right?
Another fan filmed the aftermath. A cyclist paramedic lying on the ground. One man leaning against an ambulance. Others helped by first responders in the middle of the road.
There were so many ambulances that were parked along Water Street and people that were wrapped in silver blankets, really, with their children. Who looked really shocked, and it was really frightening.
Liverpool fans who just minutes earlier had been celebrating carried one of the injured towards help. Emergency services worked together to assist another as medical help was brought in from above.
Trying to play down my part in it, but we sort of brought people in, and for about 2 hours we sort of kept people in here and kept them sheltered from outside.
A landlord managed to get about 80 people to safety inside his nearby pub.
Once I'd got the people who were looking to get in somewhere, once I'd got everyone into the pub, I just locked the door and was like, that's fine, we'll leave this and see whatever's happening out there can stay out there, and we're all safe inside.
No one's allowed this way, thank you, keep moving!
Police formed cordons of officers to clear the area. moving thousands away from the scene.
We're looking out the window and there must have been about 50 police officers just started running down this way. It's like, what the hell's going on? Yeah. Then all police car sirens, and they started like racing down the Strand. Obviously it's still mobbed with people, but they're all racing to here.
At Liverpool's railway stations, many struggled to get home as the transport system locked down in response to the major incident.
And then when you come around here to come and get the train home, and it's just pandemonium. You couldn't move.
It just didn't look like anyone was going to get out at all. Yes, last night all the buses were gridlocked down here.
We live in North Wales, so really hard for us to get home. Everywhere was so expensive and everywhere was fully booked.
It was a logistical nightmare, but the planning that we had, the contingencies that we had really worked. And whilst people did have to wait lengthy hours sometimes for those services, we got everybody away safely.
Former Reds boss Jurgen Klopp spoke today of his shock and devastation at the incident. He said his thoughts and prayers are with all those affected. Liverpool's chief executive spoke for the club.
I would like to extend our heartfelt thoughts to all those who have been affected by this appalling incident on Water Street yesterday evening. This weekend was one of celebration, emotion, and joy spread across the city and our entire fan base, and it ended in unimaginable scenes of distress with this appalling incident.
Nobody ever knows quite what that impact is going to be, unfortunately. Yeah.
The Princess Royal was on a scheduled visit to Liverpool today, but made time to meet staff at the Royal Liverpool Hospital, where many were treated. The King said he was deeply shocked at last night's events, while the Prime Minister said scenes of joy had turned to utter horror.
My thoughts, and the thoughts of the whole country, are with all of those that are affected, those injured, which of course includes children, their families, their friends, the whole community, Liverpool fans everywhere. And Liverpool stands together, and the whole country stands with Liverpool.
Tonight, the city and the football club which bears its name is still coming to terms with how such high spirits can turn to anguish in the blink of an eye. And there are questions about just how a car could drive onto such a packed road when the streets were reserved for hundreds of thousands of celebrating fans. Andy Bonner, ITV News.